Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Sectional Soccer on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 29 years in business. We'd like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Van Osdell and Farrar, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Real Estate, Mark Hairbrandt for County Commissioner, the Noblesville Senior Girls Soccer Parents, the Hamilton County Reporter, and Deep Blue Computers. Live from the Hallmark Orthodontic Soccer Complex on the campus of White River Elementary School, the home of Miller Soccer. It's Sectional 8, Class 3A soccer tonight, semifinal rounds. First game tonight will feature the Noblesville Millers and the Pendleton Heights Arabians. Both of these teams had very easy victories in the opening round on Tuesday night, with the Millers winning 6-0 over Anderson, and the Pendleton Heights Arabians beating Muncie Central 7-0. In that Noblesville sectional game, Abby Baker, J.C. Hoopengardner, and Megan Warnicke all scored in the first half, and also along with Riley Malloy, and then Riley Malloy and Paige Stooksbury scored in the second half to give the Noblesville Millers the win and improve their record to 11-0-1 on the season. The Arabians come in here tonight. They are 7-2, and we're going to turn things over to Andrew Trissler with the opening ceremonies for tonight's game.
Home of Noblesville Miller Soccer for today's IHSAA Girls Soccer Sectional Semifinal, featuring the Pendleton Heights Arabians and the Noblesville Millers. Please welcome the starting lineup for the Pendleton Heights Arabians. The starting goalkeeper, a senior, 00, Gracie Conkling. A sophomore, number 6, Caitlin Prickett. A senior, number 7, Sarah Dix. A freshman, number 8, Ava Chamberlain. A freshman, number 9, Isabel Phillips. A senior, number 10, Macy Browning. A sophomore, number 12, Alex Creel. A sophomore, number 15, Ellie Manchus. A senior, number 17, Emma Adams. A senior, number 18, Sadie Dodd. A senior, number 19, Olivia McIntyre. And the head coach of Pendleton Heights is Mark Davey. And now introducing the starting lineup for the Noblesville Millers. A sophomore, number 4, Lauren Adam. A sophomore, number 5, Ava Bramblett. A junior, number 9, Isabella Griffey. A senior, number 12, Kate Bettner. A senior, number 13, Jenna Chatterton. A sophomore, number 14, Grace Caskey. A junior, number 15, McKenna Malloy. A senior, number 16, Emma Potter. A senior, number 20, Brooke Hines. A sophomore, number 24, Mescarim James. The starting goalkeeper, a junior, number 99, Josie Taylor. The head coach of Noblesville is Mike Brady. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Always a special time, the playing of the national anthem, and I noticed a gentleman sitting right in front of us here, in front of the press box, saluting the flag. Always great to see that. Welcome back to the Hallmark Orthodontic Soccer Complex.
In the spirit of sportsmanship,
Sectional
we
8
ask that all fans act
soccer.
responsibly and
The
courteously
Millers
to those around
and
you.
the Pendleton Heights Arabians. We are underway. Arabians will be in their white uniforms. They will be the visitors for tonight's game. They will be moving left to right on your screen. Millers in their home uniforms tonight, their black uniforms with white numerals, and they will be moving left to right. Isabella Griffey chases it down in the corner, trying to get it centered. Got somebody there, but just cannot get the shot off. Another centering pass. Miss Gurham James is out there after it. Into the middle. Shot. Oh, right at the goaltender. Good shot there by Isabella Griffey, and Gracie Conklin comes up with the save. Big change for the Millers tonight. Josie Taylor, a junior, is the starting goaltender tonight. Josie hasn't played a whole lot, has not given up any goals so far this season, as Sarah Kyle is still recovering from an injury that she received in the Hamilton Southeastern game last week. Also for the Millers, not dressed for the game tonight, will be Kiana Seifert, number 22. She is ill and will not be available to play. Miller set to toss the ball back in from the far side. One of the things I talked to several people about today, specifically with this match, was the Millers are a heavy favorite in this match over the Arabians, but after what has happened on the boys' side and some of the upsets that have happened on the girls' side, with Carmel going out early and with Noblesville boys losing at Hamilton Southeastern last night, very important that these girls concentrate on this game. Ava Bramblett was right in front of the goal, could not get it away. Grace Taskey sends it back, where Brooke Hines picks it up. Lauren Adam sends it over to Bentner. Emma Potter on the far side. Potter drives it deep into the Arabian zone. Ava Bramblett over to Miss Gurham James. Oh, she just overruns it, but good defense there by Alex Creel. And that one stays in bounds. Miller's chasing it down. Potter puts it down into the zone. And the Arabians go back on offense. Millers take it right away from them. McKenna Monday trying to get it centered. Arabians kind of putting a wall up just in front of the goal box there, trying to keep the Millers out of the box. Millers have already had one excellent shot on goal so far. Lauren Adams sends it up to Griffey. Down in the corner, Ava Bramblett trying to get the ball. Gets kicked away by Ellie Menches. Lauren Adam with it there in the middle. Tries to center it, nobody there. That one's going to go out of bounds, and Lauren Adam will put the ball back in play for the Millers. Griffey with a shot. Would have gone wide of the net, but it is stopped by Gracie Conklin. And Conklin will put the ball in play. 79 degrees here at the Hallmark Orthodontic Soccer Complex. On the, I guess you would call it the northeast side of Noblesville, right off the White River. Humidity, a very, very comfortable 28%. Wind should not be a factor tonight at all, coming out of the northwest at about 2 miles per hour. Miss Gurham James trying to get it set up here. That one goes out of bounds, and the Millers are going to have a corner kick. McKenna Malloy will put the ball in play from the far corner. I guess we kind of got a knock on wood with this good weather we've had so far this week. very windy on Tuesday night, but tonight just ideal conditions. McKenna Malloy puts it in. And that one's going to, almost into the goal. They do call a goal on that. Okay. Let's take a look at the replay. And it looks like that's probably going to be credited, I believe, to Miss Gurham James. Coming at the 34:57 mark. It looks like James was the closest player to the ball, and I believe she was the last one to make contact with it. The official scorers looking at it.
Noblesville goal, Ava Bramblett.
Ava Bramblett's going to get credit for the Miller goal. So the Millers in the 6th minute take the lead at 1-0 on the goal by Ava Bramblett. I couldn't tell at first whether that went in or not. I thought it may have crossed the line because it appeared that Gracie Conklin, she picked up the ball, but from our vantage point, it looked like she was behind the goal line or on the goal line, so that was very close. But the line judge on the far side immediately put the flag up to indicate the goal. So a break for the Millers here early as they go up 1-0. Thank you for joining us tonight on Hamilton County Television. IHSAA Class 3A Sectional 8 Soccer, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners. We are going to have an assist on that one. It's going to go to McKenna Malloy. Here come the Millers down the field again, but the Arabians get back quickly. Even with the players around her, Isabella Griffey got a nice shot off, and Grace Conklin managed to make the save. Here comes Ava Bramblett. Oh, she tripped. She just tripped over her own feet. She went down on her own. There was no foul on that, no contact. She'd have been able to stay on her feet. She might have had another goal. All the way down past the goal line. And Gracie Conklin will put this one back in play here shortly. Actually, it's going to be Caitlin Prickett who's going to put it in play. We're going to have a substitution coming in for the Arabians. Celebrating over 29 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. Contact them at 317-773-7200. Visit their website, www.loganstreetsigns.com. Remember to follow them in Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Ball rolls out of bounds once again, this time last touched by the Millers. Looks like Caitlin Prickett is going to put that into. Oh, excuse me, there was a foul called on that. It did not go out of bounds. So Caitlin Prickett will put the ball back into play. She gets a nice kick. Well down into Miller territory, but the Miller defenders right there to take the ball away. And Kate Bentner puts it down past midfield. Miss Gurham James on the far side. And that one goes out of bounds, and the Arabians will take back over. So a goal in the 6th minute of this match has given the Millers a 1-0 lead here in the Sectional 8 semifinal. The winner of this match will play for the Sectional Championship, 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. We'll have that for you here on Hamilton County Television. Good opportunity for the Millers. Oh, just wide. Isabella Griffey was wide open there, took the ball into the box and just managed to shoot it over just to the left. Miller's almost went up 2-0 already. Caitlin Prickett will put the ball back in play for the Arabians. It's a nice shot down there, but blocked by one of her own defenders. Miller's resetting. Here's Malloy. She gets a shot off, but that one's blocked. Good block there by Isabella Phillips. Here comes Jenna Chatterton with the ball over on the far side. She is so quick, and she can evade the defense. Into the middle. Miller's trying to get a shot off, but they cannot. The defense clears it out of the goal box. J.C. Hoopengartner on for the Millers now. Lauren Adam in the corner. Jenna Chatterton shoots it. Takes the shot, but she's about 10 feet wide to the right of the net. And once again, the Arabians will put the ball in play. Instead of Gracie Conklin putting it in play, the field kicks have all come off the foot of Caitlin Prickett so far tonight. She gets another good shot there. Lauren Adam with the ball. Millers take it back again. Adam down the side looking for J.C. Hoopengartner. Hoopengartner trying to get it into the middle. Down to Adam in the corner. Centering pass. Nice job there by the Millers, but could not get to it. And here comes Emma Potter. She puts it into the middle. Arabians trying to get it out of the goal box, but they haven't been able to so far. Jenna Chatterton with it. Oh, just wide to the left. Oh, my. I don't know if Grace Conklin got a hand on that or not, but the ball ended up going maybe just a couple feet to the left off her hand. So that'll set up a corner kick for the Millers. This will be McKenna Malloy from the corner. Millers so far in the first 12 minutes of this match have kept the pressure on. Millers look for the header, goes wide to the right, and this time the Arabians will take possession of the ball, and Caitlin Prickett will put it back into play. Prickett waits for her players to get into position. It's a good kick. Millers get ahead on it. That was Ava Bramblett. Gets it back deep into the zone. Nice move there. Great move by the Millers. That was J.C. Hoopengartner with a beautiful chance there, and she just could not connect. But you got to give credit to Gracie Conklin. She made a great save there to keep this a 1-0 match. Arabians will put the ball back in play just across the midfield stripe. Macy Browning takes it, goes off of her, and the Millers will put it back in play. Hoopengartner sends it over into the middle all the way across to Emma Potter. Potter kicks it deep into the zone. Miller's trying to chase it down, but the Arabians get there first. And Ellie Menches kicks the ball out of bounds, so Lauren Adam will put it back in play. McKenna Malloy, she has it taken away from her by Isabella Phillips. Ava Chamberlain gets it. She loses the ball to Mia Brake. Brake puts it into the middle. Nobody there. And Azasteta Kotsavilis clears it out for the Arabians. Beautiful afternoon for soccer. I'll tell you, August Lacone has got the best seat in the house up on the roof today. No wind, very comfortable, nice temperature. Lucas and I are down here in the press box, and probably not quite as comfortable as August is. Here comes another opportunity for the Millers. This is J.C. Hoopengartner. Can she get a shot off? She gets a shot off. almost to the goal line, so not a good angle on it. And Grace Conklin takes the kick and kicks the ball back in play, but just as soon as she gets it, Kate Bentner drives it back deep into the Arabian zone. Arabians do not have any shots on goal yet. Most of the action has taken place on the left side of your screen down in the Arabians' defensive area. That one's going to go out of play. Millers will have the possession. A couple subs coming in. While that happens, Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, www.noblesvilletrophies.com. Out of bounds once again. Millers retain the possession. This time it's Emma Potter. Nope, going to be a field kick. I believe that's McKenna Malloy who's going to take that kick. Puts a nice line drive kick up there. Millers try to get a deflection. Cannot get it defending. Lauren Adam puts it right back into the middle. Millers can't do anything with it. Here's a shot by Grace Taskey. She misses. Ball comes all the way out. Brooke Hines resetting the offense for the Millers. Hoopengartner back in the middle to Taskey. Taskey all the way across the field to Emma Potter. Very picturesque setting here this afternoon in Noblesville. The trees along the side of the practice field starting to get a lot of nice color in them. So beautiful October afternoon here in Noblesville. Here comes Jenna Chatterton. Got one to beat. Can she get a shot off? She cannot. Both of the sevens for the Arabians and the Millers chasing that down. Sarah Dix and Mia Brake. That one goes to the Arabians. That is going to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Millers, and the Arabians are actually in Miller territory for one of the few times tonight. Not a big crowd here, but the 5:30 start. We got a stoppage and a foul called on Pendleton Heights. That'll result from a field kick by Kate Bentner. She'll put the ball back in play here momentarily. They have a correction here. Carly Sack is number 7 this eat. Yeah, I've got her as 7. Mia Brake is I've got the uniforms backwards. Sorry about that, folks. I think we got it straightened out now. Thanks to Andrew Trissler for keeping us honest here. I appreciate that. Made a little typo. Millers with the field kick. Bentner gets a lot of foot into it, almost to the goal box. Miller's resetting. Potter on the far side. Malloy. Carly Sack right in front of the net. Nobody can get to it. And finally, I believe that was Sarah Dix for the Arabians who kicked that ball out of bounds. A couple more substitutions coming in. Gaylor Electric, the highest performing national contractor of excellence since 1984. Gaylor Electric's success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, and reliable insights fueled by our genuine care for people. Gaylor Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, their president and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County Television Sports. Alana Chatterton on the field now for the Millers. Here's Muscurum James trying to get it into the center. Nobody there. Picked up by Emma Adams. She's trying to clear it out. Miller's back quickly. Lauren Adam takes the opportunity away from Kylie Davis for Pendleton Heights. Trying to get it into the middle, but the Millers do a good job in defending that. And here comes Muscurum James. Sends it across over to Ilana Chatterton. Chatterton looking for help. Sends it deep down there. Ellie Manchus, the first to get there for Pendleton Heights. Emma Adams trying to get it set up. Millers take it right back. Here's Ava Bramblett. Just couldn't get free to get a shot off or get a pass off. Macy Browning takes it away. Caitlin Prickett brings the ball down the field. Macy Browning and Caitlin Prickett are the leading scorers for the Pendleton Heights Arabians, with Browning having 21 goals in the season with 8 assists for a total of 50 points, and Caitlin Prickett 9 goals, 13 assists for 31 points. Millers will put the ball back in play again. Emma Potter chasing it down. 18:43 left here in the first half. A goal in the 6th minute by the Millers gave them their 1-0 lead. The goal by Ava Bramblett with an assist by McKenna Malloy. Millers send it back into play. Miss Gurham James looking for help in the middle. Right back to her. All the way to the goal box, and no Millers there. Here comes Alana Chatterton. She gets a shot off, but it's wide to the right. And the Pendleton Heights Arabians will put the ball back in play. This time it'll be kicked back in play by Caitlin Prickett. Most of the action has been on the north half of the field tonight. Millers have had a number of opportunities, a number of close calls for Grace Conkling, but she has been very solid in the goal tonight. She's played the majority of the time. She's played more of the time than anybody else on this team. She's got a goals against average of 1.572. Millers will be setting up a corner kick. And I believe that's going to be Emma Potter down there in the corner. When they get down there in the corner, it's a little bit hard to read those numbers, especially if they don't have their back to you. Miller sent it back toward midfield. Brooke Hines sends it down the far side. That one goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Arabians. So the Millers are going to have a corner kick. And that would appear to be Paige Landers going over to take that kick. It's either 18 or 19. I can't tell which is which. I'm told it's number 18, or rather 19, Ilana Chatterton. Chatterton will try to put it right in the middle and see if somebody can get a rebound on it. She gets it into the middle, but the Arabians take it away. Emma Potter puts it back down into the corner. Chatterton was fighting for it, but the Arabians take it away. Macy Browning had it taken away from her by Stella Scoggin. Ball goes out of bounds, and the Arabians will take over. 15:50 remaining here in what has been a very quick first half. Most of the action been down here on the north side of the field in the defensive zone of the Pendleton Heights Arabians. The Millers have done a good job of keeping the ball in that zone. Emma Potter resets the offense for the Millers. Ava Bramblett. Stella Scoggins gets it across. Lauren Adam with it. Hoopengartner. She's looking for help, doesn't get any. Emma Adams trying to run her off the play. She does. Isabella Phillips takes it for the Arabians. Millers get it right back. That's going to probably go out of bounds. Yes, it did. Bounced into the stands off the foot of Brooke Hines. So the Pendleton Heights Arabians will put the ball in play just right here in front of us. Lana Chatterton trying to chase it down for the Millers. Macy Browning battling for it, and that one's going to go out of bounds. And the Arabians will get the ball. Ava Chamberlain going over. Switches off, and Caitlin Prickett will put the ball. Foul called on that rather than out of bounds play. So Prickett will take the kick from the turf. Gets off a good kick. But the Millers are right there to defend it. Here comes Muscurum James up toward the midfield stripe. Sends it all the way across. She's got Paige Landers over there. And that one's going to roll out of bounds. We're going to cut a couple more changes here. Since the establishment of Church, Hiddle, and Antrim in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190 or simply visit their website, www.cchalaw.com. Church, Hiddle, and Antrim. Back to the game here. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Arabians. Lauren Adam quickly gets the ball, getting it back into play. Jenna Chatterton had it in the middle to McKenna Malloy. All the way across on the far side. Ava Bramblett with it. Here's Jenna Chatterton. She takes a shot, and that one goes off the side of the net. Nice shot by Jenna, but just a little bit wide. 12:30 and counting here. First half action. The Noblesville Millers hosting the Pendleton Heights Arabians. Here on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners. McKenna Malloy trying to get it into the middle again. Gracie Conklin quickly comes out. Looks like she's going to take the kick herself this time. Doesn't get a very good kick off that time. And Lana Chatterton took it away. Into the middle. McKenna Malloy. Jenna Chatterton was chasing it down. That's going to go out of bounds, but the Millers will get the ball. Millers quickly put it back in bounds. And we have a foul called on that. And Caitlin Prickett will put the ball in play. 1-0 in favor of the Millers on a goal in the 6th minute by Eva Bramblett with an assist by McKenna Malloy. Millers have had a couple other good opportunities in this half, but have not been able to cash in on them yet. Arabians have yet to get a shot on Josie Taylor. Here comes Jenna Chatterton down the side. Will she get the shot off? No, she's run off the play on a good defensive move by Sarah Dix. Substitution coming in for the Arabians is Charlie Kennedy goes to the dip bench. Miller's with the ball in the Pendleton Heights zone. Alex Creel chasing it down, gets it over to Emma Adams. Creel trying to get it out of the zone, but blocked there by Stella Scoggin. And the Millers just reset the offense. Brooke Hines gets it across the midfield stripe to Lauren Adam. Adam had 3 Arabian defenders on her. Over on the side to Ilana Chatterton. Chatterton looking to see if there's somebody in the middle. Gets the pass off to sister Jenna. Jenna falls. Nice bit of defense there by the Arabians. And that one goes out of bounds. Miss Gurham James coming back on the field. Say, if you're planning to make a move, why not call a realtor with hometown experience? Jamie Carmesino has connections and a commitment to the community. She raised 3 Noblesville athletes and is ready to help you with your real estate needs. Looking for a realtor? Call Carmo, 317-490-3735. Jamie Carmesino, Carpenter Real Estate. Millers try to head the ball into the net, but that one went wide off the head of Jenna Chatterton. So once again, the Arabians will put the ball back in play. Caitlin Prickett, instead of shooting it high and long, passes it out to Ava Chamberlain, but the Millers take it away. Ilana Chatterton chasing it down. Ellie Menchis in the corner. They're battling for it. Foul called, and that one is going to go against the Pendleton Heights Arabians. And that will set up a kick for McKenna Malloy. Malloy with 4 goals and 7 assists on the season gets ready. Into the middle, looking for the deflection. Just can't quite get it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Millers. No, correction, last touched by the Pendleton Heights Arabians. So that will be a corner kick. 7:53 remaining here in the first half. A 1-0 lead for the Millers. A goal early in the half in the 6th minute by Ava Bramblett. There's another one into the middle. Will there be a deflection? There is a deflection, but it does go out of bounds. Last touched by the Millers. Caitlin Prickett to pull the ball back in play. Prickett gets a good kick off that time, but the Millers take it right back. Here's Lauren Adam here on the near side, guarded by Ava Chamberlain. Adam takes it down toward the goal line, tries to center it, blocked by the Arabians. We get a substitution coming in here. As a Hamilton County Commissioner, Mark Hairbrand is always focused on listening to the community and continuing to lead Hamilton County into even more success. Mark Hairbrand is passionate about schools and education, public safety, finding cost-saving solutions for complex challenges, and truly having open dialogue with residents. Remember, Mark will be on the November 3rd ballot running for re-election as Hamilton County Commissioner. So please cast your vote for Mark Hairbrand. Corner kick goes above and over the goal and into the net above the goal. So the Pendleton Heights Arabians will put it back in play off the foot of Caitlin Prickett. Kate Bentner picks up the ball. Sends it across. Emma Potter with it. Miss Gurham James over on the far side. Stella Scroggins sends it over here to the near side. That's going to probably bounce out of bounds, which it does. Carly Sack just could not quite get to that one in time. And the Arabians throw the ball back in. That one goes out of bounds. Off the foot of Ava Chamberlain. Millers will have the inbound toss. Lauren Adam retrieves the ball. Gets directions from the referee where to start putting the ball back in play. Takes a look around. Caitlin Prickett, good bit of defense there. Miss Garam James takes it away over on the far side. Emma Potter chasing it down. Potter trying to get the ball deep into the Arabian zone. This time it goes out of bounds, but the Millers will get the possession back once again. Millers with the ball, trying to get it into the goal box for a deflection. Does not work. Ava Chamberlain tried to clear that for Pendleton Heights, but it was blocked by the Millers. Emma Potter chases it down. Once again into the middle. Here's McKenna Malloy. Gets a shot off, and Gracie Conklin jumps on that ball just as Carly Sack was coming in and ready to put that ball in the net. If she'd have been able to get to it, she would have had a wide open net. If. How many times do we say that? McKenna Malloy with a nice bit of footwork there. Ava Bramblett and Caitlin Prickett both hit the ground. Here come the Millers again. Miss Garam James into the center, and there's a shot and a goal. We'll have to see who they give that credit to, if that was Miss Garam James or if that was a deflection. Let's take a look at it here and see if we can tell. James gets the shot off, and it looks like Jenna Chatterton is going to get the goal, probably. We'll have to see what the official scorer does with it.
Noblesville goal, Jenna Chatterton. Assist to Mescarim James.
So Jenna Chatterton gets credit for a deflection. It's a little hard to tell whether that ball got deflected or not. Even in the replay, didn't deflect it much, just enough to get it past goaltender Gracie Conklin. But that ball was all set up by Mescarim James. So the Millers are out to a 2-0 lead now. That goal coming in the 37th minute of the first half. For Jenna Chatterton, that is goal number 9 of the season. And the Millers are out to a 2-0 lead. Here comes Carly Sack down the near side, trying to get it into the center. Conklin comes out. She had Isabella Griffey and Mescarim James both trying to get to the ball, but she managed to beat him, and a foul is called on the Millers. So the Pendleton Heights Arabians will restart the offense here. Once again, Caitlin Prickett gets a deep kick well into the zone, but Kate Bentner gets a foot up to block it and give it back to the Millers. All Millers here in the first half. Gracie Conklin has been a very busy goaltender for the Arabians. That one's taken away by Manchester for the Arabians. Back over here in the near side to Shelby Goyer. Lauren Phillip takes it away from her, Lauren Adams rather. Brooke Hines across the field. Kate Bentner.
2 minutes.
Foul called on the Millers. Van Osdol and Farrar is a proud sponsor of Hamilton County Television. Van Osdol and Farrar is a 106-year-old Indiana company specializing in information, communications, print, and business processes. We are business technology simplified. Visit our website for more information, www.vanosdol.com. Van Osdol and Farrar, business technology simplified. Miller's on the attack. Carly Sack. She gets run off the ball. That one goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Arabians. Millers will put it back in play. That's Lauren Adam going down to put the ball back in play. Foul was called on the Arabians. Adam will have the ground kick from the ground. Puts it right out in front of the goal. Tried to deflect it. Good idea by the Millers, but was off net. And Gracie Conkling will put the ball back in play. "20 seconds remaining here in a rather quickly played first half. Out of bounds. Possession will go to
10,
the Pendleton
9,
Heights Arabians.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So at the end of the first half here in Sectional 8, it is the Noblesville Millers 2, Pendleton Heights Arabians 0. We'd like to welcome you to today's broadcast of IHSAA Class 3A Sectional 8 Girls Soccer on Hamilton County Television. The Pendleton Heights Arabians and the Noblesville Millers. It's all brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 29 years in business. We'd like to also thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Van Osdol and Farrar, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Real Estate, Mark Hairbrand, 4 County Commissioner, the Noblesville Senior Soccer Parents, the Hamilton County Reporter, and Deep Blue Computers. We'll be back with second half action after these words from our sponsors.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself, or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit, to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
For the past several months, I've been my kids' everything.
Their teacher.
Library media specialist.
Food service.
Building maintenance.
Nurse.
PE teacher.
But I'm about to get a well-deserved timeout. With my kids back in school, I can do what I do best, be a mom. But it's up to me and you to keep our kids in school. And to do that, we're going to have to show some class. That means checking their temperature in the morning. Anything above 100 degrees means our children need to stay home. We need to lead by example by wearing our masks and modeling good social distancing to our kids. We need to make sure our kids avoid crowds and large gatherings outside of school. That includes slumber parties, playdates, and family reunions. We need to schedule a test for anyone in our family who may be exhibiting signs of COVID. For kids, those symptoms will include fever, fatigue, and a change in taste and smell. And let's be sure to keep our kids home if they're waiting for COVID test results or just feel crummy. So join me in having some class by supporting our educators and keeping our kids in school.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Are you tired of watching your favorite IHSAA broadcasts on your small mobile device? You can now watch them on your TV with new apps for Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Brought to you by the IHSAA and Blue Frame Technology.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street Signs and Banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back to the White River Elementary School, the Hallmark Orthodontic Soccer Complex, home of Miller Soccer. I'd like to thank you for watching this afternoon's broadcast of IHSAA Sectional Soccer, Class 3A, Sectional 8, the Millers and the Arabians here on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 29 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Van Osdell and Farrar Incorporated, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Real Estate, Mark Hairbrandt for County Commissioner, the Noblesville Senior Girls Soccer Parents, the Hamilton County Reporter, Deep Blue Computers. I'm Brad Silbert here from the Hallmark Orthodontic Soccer Complex, along with producer-director Lucas Lacone and photographer, cameraman extraordinaire August Lacone up on the roof. August has definitely got the best shot tonight, the best place to be. A beautiful evening for soccer. We're just about ready to go here in the second half. 2 goals for the Millers in the first half. The first one coming in the 6th minute with Ava Bramblett picking up the goal, an assist from McKenna Malloy. And the second goal in the 37th minute by Jenna Chatterton with an assist by Muscurum James. Millers have controlled this entire match so far here, with almost probably 90% of the action having been in the Pendleton Heights end of the field. Here's Muscurum James chasing one down. Can she get to it before it goes out of bounds? No, she does not. So that'll give the ball back to the Pendleton Heights Arabians, and Caitlin Prickett will put it in play. The kick from Prickett down the near side here. Emma Potter takes it. Miss Gorham James trying to set the Miller offense. Malloy over on the side to James. She evades one Pendleton defender. Sarah Dix chasing it down for the Arabians. Miss Gorham James comes up with the ball right along the goal line. The Arabians clear it out of the goal box, and Emma Potter puts it quickly back in. Potter looking for some help, gets it back to James. James double teamed, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Line judge said it was last touched by the Arabians, so the Arabians will get the kick. Game number 2 tonight will be a renewal of the Mudsock battle between the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Fishers Tigers. They played earlier this season and ended up in a 1-1 tie. No ties in this series tonight. Ava Bramblett took a shot. That one went wide to the left. And once again, Caitlin Prickett will kick the ball back into play. Prickett gets a nice kick, but the ball sails out of bounds on the fly, and Lauren Adam will go over and put it in play for the Millers. Adam gets it kicked away from her, but gets the ball right back. Griffey had it down there in the corner. And we have a foul called on Pendleton Heights. That'll result for a field kick, and I believe that is going to be McKenna Malloy who's going to take that kick. Gorgeous day for soccer, probably some of the best weather conditions we've had all season, everything considered. McKenna Malloy tried to get ahead on it, but could not. That one ended up going out of bounds, so the Millers will get a corner kick. No, not a corner kick. I thought it went beyond the goal line. It did not. Muskeram James. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Millers. Winner of this match will be back at 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon for the Sectional A Championship. They will play either the Fishers Tigers or the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Charlie Kennedy chasing it down for the Arabians. Arabians trying to get it out of their zone. They've had very little luck getting that out of the zone. Muskeram James falls down. Alex Creel there. James chases it down in the corner. She's going to try to get it centered. Gets it centered, but the Arabians are there to make the defensive play. That one's kicked by Caitlin Prickett, but I believe it went off of the Millers first, and Prickett will put the ball in bounds. 2-0 in favor of the Noblesville Millers. Goal early in the first half in the 6-minute mark by Ava Bramlett. Another one in the 37th minute by Jenna Chatterton. Puts the Millers up 2-0. This is the type of team that you do not want to get behind the Millers because they get a lead, and it's very difficult to make that up. Muskeram James over on the left side of the net. She takes a shot. That one's scooped up by Gracie Conklin. Millers are ranked number 1 in the conference, number 1 in 3A, number 1 in the state of Indiana, and number 1 in the nation in soccer. Conklin comes out and dives for that ball before Ava Bramblett can get to it. Looks like this time she's going to take the kick. 33:47 on the clock. Once this one's over, about 20 minutes after this is over, we'll be bringing you the Royals and the Tigers. Miller's down into the zone trying to get to it before it goes out of bounds. Muskeram James is there trying to get to the ball. She's got it out in front over on the side here. Here's Emma Potter. Potter trying to get a shot off, but she cannot. Good bit of defense there by Caitlin Prickett for the Pendleton Heights Arabians. And Macy Browning, their leading scorer, comes up with the ball. She's streaking down the field. She's got Ellie Manches on her left, and the Millers take it away and put it right back deep into the Arabian zone. Millers have just kept the pressure on the Arabians every minute of this match so far. Over on the side, Miller's looking to center it. That one's poked out of bounds by Sarah Dix, and that will result in a corner kick. Celebrating 29 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specializes in last-minute signage and banners. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200. Visit their website, www.loganstreetsigns.com. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Into the middle. Millers try to deflect it. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will go to the Pendleton Heights Arabians. Millers take that inbound kick. McKenna Malloy over on the far side. Lauren Adam. Millers with an opportunity to get it into the center. Oh, nice block there by the Pendleton Heights Arabians to keep that ball out of the net. The Arabians defenders did a great job protecting their goalie there. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, www.noblesvilletrophies.com. Back to the action here. Miller's maintaining the pressure in the Arabian zone. Carly Sack with it. That one goes out of bounds. Emma Potter tried to chase that down. It looks like the possession will go to the Millers. 3 substitutions coming in. Tori Goodwin in. Miss Gurham James also in. And I believe that might be Isabella Griffey there who just came in. It's either Isabella Griffey or J.C. Hoopengartner. I can't tell by the number there yet. We're ready to go back to play. Tori Goodwin will put the ball in play for the Millers. Grace Taskey with it. In the middle, J.C. Hoopengartner. Miss Gurham James tries to get a shot off, cannot. That's blocked. Ball is still loose in front of the net. Caitlin Prickett finally takes it away. Ball goes out of bounds. Millers will put it back in play. Tori Goodwin quickly gets the ball back in. Goodwin along the side. Hoopengartner. In the middle to Grace Taskey, all the way across. Lauren Adam. The Arabians are called for a foul. Millers will get the kick from the ground. That's Kate Bentner going over there to put the ball back in play. 2-0 in favor of the Noblesville Millers. Sectional 8, Class 3A girls soccer here on Hamilton County Television. Brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners. Bentner gets it off. Nice job by goaltender Gracie Conkling. She had a lot of traffic around her, but she managed to get out there and get that ball on the fly. Arabians just have not been able to penetrate the Miller zone so far tonight. No shots on goal. Josie Taylor in the goal tonight for the Millers. Here come the Millers once again. Caitlin Prickett kicks the ball away. Being chased down by the Millers. This is Carly Sack, excuse me. Ball rolls out of bounds. Tori Goodwin will put it in play. Foul called there. That one is going to go against the Millers, so ball will get turned over to the Pendleton Heights Arabians, and Caitlin Prickett will kick it back into play. Wind, temperature, and humidity not a factor in this match tonight. Middle 70s, low humidity, light wind. Miss Gurham James trying to get around another Pendleton Heights defender. Cannot get around Ellie Manchess. The Arabians start the ball up the field. Millers take it right back away. Lauren Adams gets it into the zone. Millers kick it away, chased down by number 18, Sadie Dodd, but she loses it. Miss Gurham James down the left side. James, Carly Sack into the middle, can't get the shot off. Nice pass there to Ava Bramblett, but she just couldn't quite get the shot off. Sack still chasing the ball down. Arabians put the ball back in play. going to go right back out of bounds. Arabians will retain the possession. 26:08 on the clock. Millers have been controlling this match ever since the opening. Gaylor Electric, the highest performing national contractor of excellence. Since 1984, Gaylor Electric's success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, and reliable insights. Fueled by our genuine care for people, Gaylor Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, the president and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County Television Sports. Miller's into the middle. Muskeram James turns. Shot is just a little bit to the right of the net. Conklin comes out, tosses it back in play. Lauren Adam chases it down for the Millers. That one's going to go out of bounds. Millers will get the possession. Millers with the inbound play. Down the field to Carly Sack. Sack gets into the middle. Alana Chatterton. Chatterton gets a shot off. Nice block there by Ellie Manchester. Isabella Griffey chasing it down for the Millers on the far side. Back to Lauren Adam. Adam trying to set it up. Tried to get it to Muskeram James. Just barely overlet her. Back to Tori Goodwin near the midfield mark. She sends it down into the corner, but that one's going to go well out of bounds. And once again, Gracie Conkling will put this ball into play. Nope, looks like it's going to be Caitlin Prickett going back to take the kick this time. Millers take that away. Muskeram James has got it. She's looking for help inside there in the middle. Back to James. Lana Chatterton lost it. Lauren Adam gets it back for the Millers. Muskeram James and Ellie Manchester chasing it down in the corner. Manchester wins this battle. The Millers take it right away again. All the way across the field is Carly Sack trying to get around the Arabian defender and cannot. And the ball crosses the goal line. Two goals so far tonight by the Millers, one coming in the 6th minute by Ava Bramlett, the other in the 37th minute by Jenna Chatterton. So far scoreless here in the second half with 22:44 remaining in this one. Winner of this one will face either the Hamilton Southeastern Royals or the Fishers Tigers for the Sectional A Championship Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock here at the Hallmark Orthodontic Soccer Complex on the campus of White River Elementary School here in Noblesville. And we'll have that game live for you here in Hamilton County Television, as we will the second game tonight between the Royals and the Tigers. Arabians just having a very, very hard time getting the ball into the Miller zone. Caitlin Prickett with it. Gets it to Browning, but that ball's taken away by Grace Taskey. Taskey loses it. Once again, Prickett goes for it. Kicks it out of bounds. But last touched by the Millers. Prickett set to put it back in play. Millers get it back. Paige Stooksbury out there now for the Millers. J.C. Hoopengartner brings it down. Was trying to get it to Isabella Griffey, but it got blocked by the Arabians. Here comes Lauren Adam down the far side. Adam and Charlie Kennedy going for the ball. Goes out of bounds, and it'll come back to the Millers. Millers with the ball. Across the field to Tori Goodwin. Goodwin looking for help in the middle. Thought she had Miss Gurham James there, but she went one way and the ball went the other. Macy Browning trying to get it into the middle. And Josie Taylor has her first touch of the game. Taylor, a junior goaltender for Mike Brady's team. Millers with an opportunity there. Brooke Hines was open, but Miss Gurham James could not quite get it back to her. Lauren Adam down the far side. Miss Gurham James chasing it down along with Ellie Menches. That ball goes across the end line. Since the establishment of Church Hiddle and Antrim in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call, 317-773-2190, or simply visit their website, www.cchalaw.com. Church, Hiddle and Antrim. Millers keep the pressure on the Arabians. Paige Smucker trying to chase it down, gets it poked away from her. Shot. On goal. Gracie Conkling makes the save. Next substitution for the Millers. It looks like we're going to have a change in goaltenders. McKenna Monday over there on the sideline. Tori Goodwin sends it down. Carly Sack. Ball ends up going out of bounds. And here comes the change. Nice hand from the crowd for Josie Taylor for her effort in the goal tonight. Although, to be quite frank with you, she hasn't had too much to do down there tonight. I think there's been one shot that went toward the goal, and it was a very easy shot. But gives her some field time. Paige Smucker with a shot that's blocked by the Arabians. Picked up by Gracie Conkling. Millers once again get it back, but here come the Arabians. Carla Mendoza with it. Stella Scroggin. Millers looking to add to their 2-0 lead. Over on the side into the middle. And we've got a foul called there, and I believe that's going to be a penalty kick. In the box. No, that's not Paige. It looks like Paige Landers is going to have the penalty kick at the 17:08 mark. Here's the kick from Landers. Goal. So the penalty kick pays off for the Millers is Paige Landers. Take a look at the replay on this. She just put it to the left side of the goal or to the right of Gracie Conkling. Just maybe a foot inside, and Conkling just could not get there. So Paige Landers
Noblesville goal number 18, Paige
gets
Landers.
her first goal of the season. Of course, there is no assist on that. That goal coming in the 63rd minute of the match. 3-0 now in favor of the Millers. And that one rolls out of bounds. Say, if you're planning to make a move, why not call a realtor with hometown experience? Jamie Carmesino has connections and a commitment to the community. She raised 3 Noblesville athletes and is ready to help you with your real estate needs. Looking for a realtor? Call Carmo, 317-490-3735. Jamie Carmesino, Carpenter Real Estate. Prickett misses the poke away, but the Arabians get the ball right back, but it's taken away by Stella Scoggin. Scoggin thought she might have had Carly Sack down there on the near side. Landers out in front of the goal, battles for the ball. Landers back to Sack. Sack double teamed. Back out to Riley Malloy. Malloy seeing some action tonight. She had a goal the other night in the game against Anderson. J.C. Hoopengartner. Carly Sack once again into the middle. Millers just can't get the deflection off. They retain the ball. Hoopengartner once again back and forth to Hoopengartner. Over on the side to Sack. Sack in the middle. Hoopengartner with a shot that's blocked. By the Arabian defense. Stooksbury gets down there. Ball goes out of bounds, and the Arabians will have the possession at midfield. 14:30 on the clock.
If you are missing a single AirPod earbud, it is located next to me in the press box. I'm not touching it, so please come get it away from me. Thank you.
The Millers and the Arabians. Sectional 8 soccer here on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners. 14 minutes remaining in this one. As I've said several times, all Millers so far. They've just kept the pressure on the Arabians. The Arabians have really not had what I would call a good offensive move during this game at all so far tonight. Arabians get the ball back. Caitlin Prickett tries to get it out of the zone, but it's knocked down by Riley Malloy. I think at this point, Coach Brady is probably saying, play some defense, play some defense, play some defense, and keep the ball away. Riley Malloy will put it in for the Millers. Sound of an airplane overhead tonight. Thanks to our technical crew this evening, producer-director Lucas Lacone. Younger brother August Lacone up on the camera tonight. He's got the best seat in the house tonight. Although I imagine after the sun goes down, it might get a little bit chilly up there on the roof. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the Arabians. Millers put it back in play. Stella Scoggin with it. Millers with a possible opportunity here. Paige Smucker came close, but Gracie Conklin made the save. Millers keeping the pressure. on the Arabians. Here come the Millers once again, looking for the deflection in the goal box. They do not get it. Kylie Roberts out on the field for the first time tonight. Ilana Chatterton takes that one. Rolls harmlessly out of bounds. And the Arabians will put the ball back in play. 11:15 on the clock. Miller's 11 minutes, 15 seconds away from advancing to the championship game here in Sectional 8. Well on their way toward that goal. Millers would like to do nothing other than, first of all, win the sectional and defend their state title this year once again. Here's Abby Baker trying to get it inside. She gets it poked away from her, but back to Paige Smucker in front. Nice defensive move by the Arabians to take the shot away from Riley Malloy. The Arabians clear it back out. Kylie Roberts gets a foot on it. Here comes Macy Browning. She's the leading scorer for the Arabians. All by herself down there, looking to try to do it by herself. Gets a shot off. And McKenna Monday, technically the second shot on goal of the night for the Arabians. Mukundi gets a nice high shot off. Alana Chatterton. She got Riley Malloy to her right. She's running down there trying to get it into the center, but nicely blocked by Carla Mendoza, and the ball goes out of bounds. Gracie Conklin sends it back into play. Kylie Roberts with the header. Stella Scoggins with it right at the midfield stripe. Across the field, Morgan Peters on the field for the first time tonight for the Millers. Miller's trying to get something going again here. Here's Alana Chatterton, gets a shot off, but it's blocked by the Arabians, and Caitlin Prickett clears it out to midfield. Or Paige Stooksbury puts it back to Kylie Roberts. That one's rolling in slowly. Gracie Conklin comes out to make the save before the Millers can get to it. 8:20 on the clock. Millers looking to advance to the championship game Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. That'll be here on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners. Millers keeping the pressure on, even with backups out there now. Most of the starters are on the bench. In fact, I don't see any of the starters left out there right now. As a Hamilton County Commissioner, Mark Hairbrand is always focused on listening to the community and continuing to lead Hamilton County into even more success. Mark Hairbrand is passionate about schools and education, public safety, finding cost-saving solutions for complex challenges, and truly having open dialogue with residents. Remember, Mark will be on the November 3rd ballot running for re-election as Hamilton County Commissioner. So please cast your vote for Mark Hairbrand. Possession will go back to the Pendleton Heights Arabians as they try to get something going here. Try to get that 0 off the scoreboard, but it's been a tough one for the Arabians tonight. They really have only had 2 shots on goal, of which only one of them was really a good quality shot. And we're going to have a foul called on that one against the Millers. And that will result in a field kick off the foot of Caitlin Prickett. Prickett's ready. Puts the ball in the air. Millers get the deflection. McKenna Monday went running toward it, but realized that ball was going to be well out of bounds. Let it go out of bounds, so she'll put it back in play with 6:15 on the clock. Just about sunset here in Noblesville. Can still see a little bit of the sun on the trees out there, the beautiful colored trees out there in the background. It's that time of year. I always look forward to April and May when the trees and bushes all get green again, but just equally, if not more pretty in the fall when they turn their colors before they end up on the ground. Paige Landers takes it away. She's fouled by Caitlin Prickett. And the Millers will have the ball back with 5:15 remaining. All the starters on the bench for the Millers, giving them some rest. Good kick back into play there by Tori Goodwin. That one's going to roll out of bounds. Van Alsdale and Farrar is a proud sponsor of Hamilton County Television. Van Alsdale and Farrar is a 106-year-old Indiana company specializing in information, communications, print, and business processes. We are business technology simplified. Visit our website for more information, www.vanalsdale.com. Arabians with the ball. Here comes Emma Adams up the field. Alex Krill with the ball. She ends up fouling number 25, Stella Scoggins, and the Millers will take the ball back. Tori Goodwin will put it back in play. Goodwin sends it down the near side. Kylie Roberts with it. Gets it into the middle. Shot blocked by the Pendleton Knights defense. That one goes out of bounds. Say, celebrating 29 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. Contact them at 317-773-7200. Also visit their website, www.loganstreetsigns.com. Remember to follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thanks to everybody at Logan Street Signs and Banners, our primary sponsor of Hamilton County Television Sports. Coming up close to the 3-minute mark on this one. After about a 20-minute intermission, somewhere right around 7:30, we should be getting the second game underway. That will be featuring the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Fishers Tigers. Riley Malloy kicked it away. Paige Landers right in front of us. She picks up the foul, and the Arabians put it back in play. Good job of ball handling there by Paige Smucker. Here comes Riley Malloy. one to beat. And Malloy ended up tripping, and it looks like goaltender Gracie Conkling may have caught a foot in the head. Let's see if we can see what happened here, if we can get a replay. I'm not sure if we are. No, we do not have a replay, but Conkling was going out trying to get to the ball as quickly as she could, and she dove for the ball, and I'm not sure if a foot or a knee or something caught her in the head. She's sitting up. You can see that she's talking to the trainers and trying to shake off the cobwebs there. They're checking her out, and hopefully Gracie Conkling will be okay. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, www.noblesvilletrophies.com. Conkling heading for the sidelines. One of the seniors on Mark Davies' squad. Walking off under her own power, which is always a good sign. Crowd giving her a nice hand, not only for her effort tonight, but her 4-year career as a Pendleton Heights Arabian. We're 2 minutes, 1 second away from the end of this match. Miller scored early in the first half at the 6-minute mark with Ava Bramlett with a goal, with an assist by McKenna Malloy. Jenna Chatterton scored in the 37th minute with an assist from Miss Gurham James. And on penalty kick, in the 63rd minute, Paige Landers scored. That's how the Millers got to 3-0 here in this one. Unless something very drastic happens here, it looks like the Millers will advance on to the championship game against either the Hamilton Southeastern Royals or the Fishers Tigers. I'm assuming the new goaltender for the Arabians is Eliza Findlay. Or no, it looks like it's Kylie Davis. I'm sorry, number 23. Davis is a senior. In addition to be a goaltender, she's also a midfielder. Kylie Roberts sends the ball deep into Arabian territory. Anastasia Katsavilis sends it out of bounds. Miller's put it back in. Riley Malloy from the corner. Arabians trying to get something rolling here in the last minute and 20 seconds. Arabians have not played a bad game tonight. It's just that they've been just out-muscled by the Millers. That one goes out of bounds. Millers will have it back. Kylie Roberts sends it in. Abby Baker was chasing it down, but ends up off the foot of an Arabian. We are under a minute. So looks like the Millers are going to continue the shutouts here. Shut out Anderson the other night, 6-0. Unless something off the wall happens here, it'll probably end up a 3-0 game here. Arabians put it deep into the zone. And McKenna Monday comes out. Kicks it back into play with 15 seconds on the clock.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The final score in the first semifinal, it's the Noblesville Millers 3, the Pendleton Heights Arabians nothing. We'll be back in about 20 minutes with the second match, but we'd like to remind you and thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Class 3A Sectional 8 Soccer on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 29 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Van Alsdale and Farrar Incorporated, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Real Estate, Mark Hairbrandt for County Commissioner, the Noblesville Senior Girls Soccer Parents, the Hamilton County Reporter, and Deep Blue Computers. My name is Brad Silbert. On behalf of our technical crew, our producer-director, Lucas Lacone, our photographer, cameraman, August Lacone. We'll be back in about 20 minutes with the second game tonight between the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Fishers Tigers. Stand by.